In one of my previous videos where I visited Seaton Wetlands, I pointed out that a tram goes right past a couple of the birdwatching hides there and said that I would love to go on a tram ride there at some point in the future. I have now been on a tram ride at Seaton Wetlands, but not just any tram ride, a birdwatching tram ride. So unlike when I filmed the intro to this video, the day I went on the birdwatching tram ride was a lovely sunny evening. The birdwatching tram begins at Seaton Tramway Station in Seaton, East Devon, England. The tram ride is through two nature reserves, Seaton Marshes and Colliford Common, and is next to the River Axe estuary. The trams are a unique fleet of historic and replica electric vehicles carefully preserved and adapted to run on Seaton's unusual 2'9" gauge track. Apparently, some began life as full-size city trams in places like London, Bournemouth and Exeter, and were later rebuilt to fit the narrow gauge, while others were purpose-built in traditional styles to match the heritage look. As you can see, the stairs up to the top deck are very narrow and the seating area above is compact. The seats are arranged in single rows down each side of the aisle, with a bench at either end beside the stairways. I ended up in the only seat that you could probably comfortably put a tripod in front of you without it being in anyone's way, which was great because it's not really a tripod-friendly trip, but as I wanted to film some of it for you, it worked out really well. A camera on your lap or binoculars would be much more appropriate and what everyone else had. After a brief announcement from the tram driver, the tour guide took over. I think there are a couple of local guides with much local bird knowledge who lead the trips. And it seems the trips are either in the morning or evening, possibly depending on the time of year. I'm not 100% sure about that, but the trip I went on was late August, 6 till 8 p.m.
So this is basically the Axe floodplain. The plans are that they'll expand the current nature reserve. So we'll have a quick look from here, see what we can see. Sparrowhawk flying around. Yeah. And the Kestrel's chasing it. Juvenile Sparrowhawk, that is.
Because in the evening we had the tracks to ourselves, which meant the guide and driver could decide to stop as and when there was something to observe, and at certain areas to have opportunity to look for bird species.
Teal flying around there. If you just stop.
As I said, the tram goes through two nature reserves. First of all, we stopped to look out across the Axe floodplain, where we saw a sparrowhawk, kestrel, rabbits, starlings, and there were other birds around like woodpigeons, magpies and pheasants.
That was amazing, that one.
We then continued towards the estuary, turned left and travelled with the estuary on the right and the marshland on the left, including Seaton Marshes and Blackhole Marsh. Seaton Marshes is where one of the hides is, and Colliford Common Hide is further along the route also. We did some bird watching out across the estuary to the right and marshland to the left, and saw various species including little egrets, curlew, various gull species, mallards, grey heron, teal, shelduck and more. We also made a sudden stop for a great view of a kingfisher.
Actually, Kingfisher here, guys. Kingfisher, stop.
Continuing on, we saw a Marsh Harrier, Kestrel, Dunlin, Ruff, Lapwing, and even two barn owls peeping out of a nest box. They were far in the distance, but you can just about see them on my footage.
So we'll keep moving, but there's a little flock of ringed plovers quite close here with these black-headed. As we keep going, not too bad, mostly red crank there flying. really nice black-tailed goblets in close. Just a little bit more, Rob, a little bit more, just so the back.
Sam Martin's still around or not?
I don't know, I haven't seen any for a little while. Brilliant.
Well, it looks really dark, isn't it?
Really dark.
It's just sitting. Yeah. But I saw one
Not the
display
greatest
there.
view.
Yes, I
Short distance actually and landed.
You know the platform you get to when you get to the highway. When you, but what zoom is that?
It's a super zoom, you can go up to
Kestrel being chased by a crow.
as part of the wetland. On the right, that is just basically grazing land this time of year, but there happens to be a really nice scrape that's in the middle of it. It's not controlled, it's just naturally floods and then drains away, and it creates a really good roosting area for birds.
I got it wrong.
Gone back left.
That's a good idea.
This is how they hunt, so they go up and down the reed bed looking for
Before the return journey, the driver moved the electric cable to what was now the back of the tram. We then all stood up and flipped the seat backs forward, a clever design that instantly turned our seats around so we could face the opposite way, ready for the ride back. Heading back, we made less stops, but it was so beautiful and peaceful watching the bird life with the setting sun. We saw 52 species of birds in total, and I'm sure you will have spotted far more than I listed as you were watching this video. I'll list all the species we saw below this video for those interested. It was a really enjoyable experience. I learned a lot about the different bird species in the area, including the migrating birds. The tour guide who does that regularly and knows the area well was very knowledgeable, and it was just lovely to be on the tram in such a beautiful area with stunning scenery. So overall, a really good experience. I hope you found this video interesting. My dogs are waiting for a walk. Please do support my channel by liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.